Hello and welcome, my cold potatoes. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and I got a little bit of a different video for you guys than usual. You know, normally I focus on the gameplay, and maybe I'll have a little bit of stories kind of combined in here and whatnot. Today I want to focus mostly on the commentary, because I have some really big news, and I want to share it with you guys in a fairly straightforward and hopefully helpful manner, because I don't want people to run into the same problem that I did. It's going to be another complaining video, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm going to complain a little bit about a company, and this is my last complaining video for a long time, so don't worry too much. I'm not going to just become this gigantic ranting complainer guy, because I really don't have that many problems with most companies and most people. So, obviously, everything that I say in this video is going to be 100% truthful, because I'm honestly worried that this company might, try and sue me or something like that, because they have been that, crazy, or that bad to me. So, I have to say, everything that I say is going to be the 100% truth. I will not lie to you guys at all, because I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to get sued. You know, they can't take away my First Amendment right to tell the truth. The only way they can get me for slander or something like that is if I'm lying about stuff, so I'm not going to worry all that much. Anyways, the company is called Chicagoland Leasing and Management, so you might see that in the title there. The reason why I actually put it in the title instead of just saying companies suck is because I want somebody who's, looking for a place to stay in Chicago to not use this company. I don't want them to have the same experience that I had. I hope that they can find a different place with a better manager or a better landlord or a better leasing company than Chicagoland Leasing and Management. So, of course, you got to take everything as with a grain of salt, I guess. I mean, it is my opinion. Maybe everybody doesn't have the same experiences I have, and that's totally understandable. But, of course, I throw my opinion out there to make sure that everybody... I'm a very logical, I'm a very reasonable person. Nothing that I do is crazy or super weird or anything like that. I'm just a regular guy, so... Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just picking towers, I guess. Shoop, we'll pop them in there. Do a banana farm, helipad strategy, and everything. But, yeah, I guess just keep that in mind a little bit, but if you are a random person who's like, why the heck would I watch a random Bloons player talk about this company? I mean, that doesn't really seem like it makes much sense. Well, I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but I think it would be a good idea, too. So, I'm basically just going to kind of go over what kind of reviews that they normally have, so you can kind of understand what kind of company you're dealing with here. I'm going to talk about my experience and sort of what the biggest issue I had with them overall is, which was kind of happening at the end of the story here. So, my experience. First of all, I have to say that there was two different people in this scenario. There was the owner of the house, who obviously owned the house, and then there was a leasing company who he gave them permission to lease out his house. They took a management fee, and they basically managed everything that was going on at the apartments. So basically, he just wanted to make money off the house without having to do anything. And you know what? If you got enough money to just own houses and have that happen, totally cool. Be my guest, I guess. And so I have nothing against the owner of the house. This is all against Chicagoland Leasing and Management, okay? I don't think they're a good company, and I think you should try and stay away from them as much as you possibly can, especially if you're looking for a place to rent somewhere in Chicago, obviously. So, my experience. It's going to start off sort of normal-ish for a landlord and maybe a little bit bad, but, not horrible, and it's going to slowly turn into, oh, crap, that's pretty bad, and then, whoa, yeah, that's really freaking bad, dude. So, starting off with reviews. If you look at Google right now at the time of this video, there's 10 reviews on Google through the Google reviews thing. There's 9 1-star reviews and 1 5-star review, and I'm not even sure if that 5-star review is legit, because I looked at their reviews actually just out of curiosity how they could give them 5 stars, and they gave every single company that they rated 5 stars, and there's 30 different companies on there, so I'm pretty sure it's a bot, though I can't guarantee that. I'm not a magical bot understander. I don't know which people are bots. I can't even tell anymore. Are they robots or are they people? But oh, here we go. He's gonna rush me a little bit. We're gonna get a wizard up, get Fireball, Intense Magic, and hopefully lightning wizards as well. I got a good amount of banana farms. He's got a good amount of banana farms as well. We're actually gonna rush with a few pinks, blacks, and whites. Mix them up a little bit, because why the heck not? Make him buy some extra dart monkeys or whatever. And maybe I'll just rush with a full-out yellow rush instead. I don't know. What do you guys think? Just say screw it, just go all-out yellows. But anyways, those are the Google reviews. So obviously you can tell they're pretty bad. Overall, they're not good. 1.4 stars, I've never seen that bad on any company ever. Including if you look at Comcast and stuff like that, they're not even that bad. So, kind of ridiculous. But somehow on Yelp, they managed to get 3.5 stars. So I'm not sure if, again, these are just made-up reviews or if people really do end up liking them that much. Because maybe, you know, again, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe my experience is not what everybody else is going to experience. But based on that, it's like most people on Google really don't like them, and people on Yelp are like sort of iffy. There's only 5s and only 1 stars. There's no like 2 or 3 stars. I was really weirded out by that. It was kind of weird, to be honest. So rateably, I think what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm actually going to get a couple of wizards to scare this guy. I'm just going to get like 4 random wizards, and I'm going to get a 3rd tier banana farm already. Just so he's like, oh crap, like what the heck? What's this guy doing? Got a freaking destroyer up in here. Wizard army? It's crazy. So that's, you know, what most people think about the company. Obviously not fantastic, but based on just reviews alone, not horrible. So moving on to the first issue we had with the house. Very first problem that I actually had where I like needed somebody to come and fix it was I actually had a, oh crap, here we go. So we're gonna have the first rush come out against it. I'm just gonna battle energy it. Hopefully it's enough for this first one, but instead of going for more banana farms, obviously I need to get some more lightning wizards and stuff up. So realistically, if you can get 3 to 4 lightning wizards up, you can stop every single, even regen rainbow rush from killing you. So I'm gonna get, oh here we go, he's gonna rush me. So we're gonna go bam bam. I'm gonna get some more wizards up in here. And it looks like we will defend that rush. Got 5 lightning wizards to defend that rush, but I did have to sell one of my banana farms. But he's obviously low on money, though, so we're doing pretty solid so far. I'm going to get a couple more heli pallets to defend these Moabs and everything, and of course we're going to rush the Moab right away on round 18. So our hot water pipe broke in the basement. In fact, I don't know how, because we have nothing in our basement besides concrete and boxes and a little bit of storage. Like, I never went down in the basement. I just heard a random, like, shh. And I was like, what is that? I was just curious. I'm like, what the heck is that noise? So, oh crap, here we go. He's going to go for the rush against me, so I got to get a couple heli pallets up in here. I'm going to battle energy as well. And obviously we destroy our Moab. Will he be able to defend as well? I don't know. It's going to be a little tough for him, but I think he's going to be able to handle it. A lot of Juggernaut popping power. So I'm going to go for another Moab, actually. Screw you. He lost a couple lives, but now he's got no battle energy. And he's got no banana farms. So obviously that's really rough for him. So we're going to quad dart some Pursuit. I'll get Pursuit on this guy. I'm going to get a couple more heli pallets as well. And hopefully that'll be enough to defend. Also, I think a Bloon Chipper might not be a bad idea. Just get a random Bloon Chipper up. If I need to, I'll get a left side of Bloon Chipper to stop the BFB. Though this might even take him down right here, guys. This is a Moab. This is strong. It's going to hurt him quite a bit. And it will take him down. Shoop da whoop, baby. So, Wizard Heli Pallet, dude, I'm actually kind of on board for this. Let's try it out. It's working out pretty well. He wasn't that great of a player, though. So, GG, my friend, GG. Let's go play another one really quick while I talk about my hot water heating, my hot water thing breaking. So, you know, being a first-time house owner, I'm obviously not a pro at plumbing or understanding water or anything like that. I knew where the water shutoff was. So I went and I just shut off the water. That's what I did. I shut off the water to the entire place. I didn't even know that there was shutoffs for the hot water. So that's the pipe that actually ended up bursting, was the hot water pipe. So it was literally when it was coming out, it wasn't just like dribbling out or anything like that. It was spraying into the ceiling like a fine mist of really hot water. Of course, it's just, you know, directly leaving the hot water heater and it kind of exploding out of the frickin' pipe. So I think we're doing the same strategy. Let's pick our towers. Do wizard farm and heli pallet, and with the heli pallet, and with the bonus we get. What was it? I don't even know. I got it in time, though. I got the skip, at least. Oh, crap. Spike Factory. Actually, this is probably a decent level for the Spike Factory, so I guess coolio, man, if you want to do that. Anyways, I'm going to use 2 sets of road spikes to start off, just because I can, and kind of get my farm heli pallet strat going. So, oh, crap, dude. So, basically, this wasn't horrible, but I tried calling them. They didn't answer. I tried emailing them. They didn't answer. So I'm like, dude, I'll wait like 12 hours and just see what they're going to do. But obviously, I can't live without water in my house or hot water in my house. I need to take showers. I need to drink water. Like, this is important. I need to wash dishes. I need to do laundry. Water's important. Without water, like, I can't live. So, I waited about 12 hours. They didn't respond. Eventually, they did end up responding, and I told them what happened, and they're like, okay, we're going to get a mechanic out there, or a plumber out there, and they're going to fix the problem, like, are you available tomorrow? Because if you're not available tomorrow, you're going to have to wait until Monday, because it was like a Thursday or something. I'm like, oh, crap, like, yeah, I guess I'll be available tomorrow, like, okay. So they came on Friday, and they ended up fixing the problem. Coolio. About a week later, guess what happens? I hear walk down in the basement, burst frickin' pipe everywhere, water spraying all over the place. I'm like, dude, suck my butt. Are you kidding me? The water spraying all over the place again. Nothing I can do to fix it. Turn off the water again. Oh yeah, by this time I found out that there was actually a valve for the hot water instead of just turning the entire water to the entire place off, so that helped at least a little bit. So I at least had water, it just wasn't hot water. Anyways, again, same exact problem. Tried calling them quite a bit, didn't answer. Tried emailing them, didn't answer. And this was like during the day too. It wasn't even like late at night or anything like that. Eventually, I called the emergency number, which I found out, yes, there was an emergency number. So, props to them for having an emergency number. We got the same thing happened. They got a plumber out there again, and they were like, okay, we're going to be able to get him in 2 days. And I'm like, okay, that really sucks to live without hot water for 2 days. But that was the longest I ever took without having hot water, by the way, without taking a shower. I think that was probably the longest, 48 hours or so. And it took a while for the water to actually heat up back in the water pipe, too, so I couldn't just take a shower right after we left. I was like, oh, this is so upsetting. I even had to turn the pilot light on and everything, which I never did that either. I guess it was a learning experience. So anyways, that wasn't a terrible experience. It was just sort of like that really freaking sucks, like, sending a plumber out here twice. And they like almost didn't even want to send the plumber. They're like, why did it explode again? I'm like, because you guys use PVC pipe instead of, copper or whatever. That's not my fault that the pipe burst because you use PVC pipe. I've even looked it up online that a lot of people said that PVC pipe sucks. So anyways, I'm going to go for a quick regen white rush right here. I usually overdo it with my regen white, so I'm only going to do 3 sets over here. I'm going to follow up with a couple, I wouldn't even send out yellows. We'll just let them suffer with these regen whites. But okay, that was fine. Whatever. Kind of sucked. Got it dealt with. All good. This is where the real problem is, though. Then we had our dishwasher, quote-unquote, break. So we were having problems with the dishwasher since we moved in. It was a really cheap, crappy dishwasher. It was pretty obvious how crappy it was. So basically, we got it to the point where it wasn't draining. The bottom of the dishwasher would be filled with water when, it was done washing. And then when you tried to dry them, it wouldn't dry because, there's water everywhere. Kind of makes sense, right? So we called them and we told them that we'd like somebody to fix. By the way, we tried to fix this ourselves. We did. Oh crap! Here we go. He's gonna rush me quite a bit. All right. No battle energy required. Just 3 delicious little lightning wizards. Oh, 2 lightning wizards actually. Interesting. I kind of want to rush him. Oh, here we go. We got a regen ceramic coming in here too. But wizards are actually pretty solid against these regen ceramics, believe it or not. So again. Got it covered, dude. Just waste your money, dude. I'll just get banana farms all day. It was really the heli pallet doing all the damage there, by the way. So where am I at? Oh, dishwasher. So they sent, in the end, I'm just going to say it really fast, they sent 5 people to fix this dishwasher. The first, and by the way, this is one of the, when they would send people, I'm talking about when they would send somebody, it'd be like one of those Comcast, oh, we'll be there between 8 and 12 o'clock type deals. Randomly during the weekday, which obviously, like, I work from home, so it wasn't that bad. If I had work, like, this would be literally the worst thing ever. I don't know how I could possibly, live with myself, having to deal with, these giant wind. Oh, here we go. He's going to rush me. So I'm going to, I think I'm not going to use the battle urge again. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's go with the flow on this. Let's try without. 3 wizards plus 2 heli pallets is just freaking boss. Plus, we're already almost up to a 4th tier banana farm, too. He's got a couple banana farms and everything, but we're way closer to a 4th tier, which is really the thing you want to get. I'm also probably going to rush with the BFB against this guy. To cause him some problems. So the first guy that came, obviously you got to understand what the heck happened. Why would 5 people come? That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely, dude. It is very ridiculous that you need 5 people to fix a dishwasher. The first guy that came, he ran it with vinegar and told us basically that it should be fixed. All you gotta do is run it with vinegar a couple times. It's gonna clear out the pipes, and you should be good. So, anyways, he's gonna rush me right here. We're just gonna say, screw you, dude. We're gonna get all the way up to an Apache dart ship here. And I'm gonna battle energy as well. I'm gonna have him follow my mouse here so I can actually control the popping power here. He's gonna go for a lot of Moabs against me here. But with our Apache dart ship, we do defend, and he's basically game over at this point. Apache dart ship, he's got a BFB about to take him down. He's got like one last chance. He could probably try and rush me here, but honestly, not even worth it at this point. I'll just go for a random whirlwind here. He's going to get taken down by the beat of Bizzle. So the second guy came, and basically, he was a plumber. So he disconnected. Ah, hilarious. He was a plumber, and he just came, and he's like, because we called back and we're like, it's not working. It still has water everywhere. And then they sent a plumber. And the plumber's like, yeah, dude, there's nothing I can do. There's a problem with the dishwasher, not with the plumbing. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. Thanks for your time, buddy. He's like, I wish I could help, but I don't know anything about dishwashers. I'm a plumber. And I'm like, okay, all right. So then they sent out the third guy. And this guy ended up coming 3 times. The first time he came, and he's like, oh, I know what the problem is. It's the hose. And he's like, there's something clogging the hose. And I'm like, okay. So I looked through the hose, and there was still, like, you could see through the entire hose. I'm like, I don't think that's the problem. But you know what? This is a freaking dishwasher guy. He knows more than I do. So I let him be like, okay. And he's like, we're going to order a new hose. We'll be back in a couple weeks. I'm like, okay, I guess. So they came back in a couple weeks, again, with the 4-hour windows or whatever. And he's like, okay. And he put the hose in. He's like, oh, it's still not working. Must be the pump. So I'm like, or the pump or something. I don't know. I had to I just watched TV while I was there, and I didn't want to watch TV. I wanted to be on my computer doing things, but I just didn't want to let a random guy just sit there if he needs something. So he ended up taking the dishwasher all apart, like all these parts everywhere, all over the place, like took the door off, took the things out, and just left them everywhere. And at the end, he's just like, yeah, I don't know, dude, it's not working. We're gonna need to get some other part. So I'm like, okay. He's like, can you hold these parts for me? And I'm like, I guess. He's like, yeah, we're going to be back in like a couple weeks. So anyways, of course, I talked back to the leasing company, and they're like, yeah, the owner decided not to fix the dishwasher. So I'm like, okay, right now I have a fully taken apart dishwasher that doesn't work sitting in my kitchen. What is this? That's total crap. Like, that should not be happening. They're like, oh, yeah, I guess that is a little bit bad. So they ended up sending somebody out to, put the dishwasher back together. That's all they did. They didn't fix it. They just put it back together. Like, come on, you should have had the parts by this point. Like, why did you just put it back together? Why did you put it back together? Why didn't you just fix it? Or get me a freaking new dishwasher. So at this point, we were like, 3 months from moving out, so we're just like, I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. All right, we've been dealing with this for obviously quite a while now. Anyways, he's going to go for a double banana. I don't know. Should we? I guess we have to go for some Bloons. Keep him a little bit busy. He's going to go for 0 through Dart Monkey, almost guaranteed. Right there. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Right there. He's going for Helipad. He's going to do that. Oh, he's going to go for a ninja. Oh, he's going to battle electric it too. Whoa. Spicy. So obviously that was a terrible, terrible experience. Living without a dishwasher really, really sucks. Especially when you're supposed to be guaranteed a dishwasher. So we basically, for probably like the last 5 to 6 months of living there, didn't have a dishwasher. And I know you said like, oh, you just said 3 months. Well, it was kind of half broken for a while. It was like, kind of worked, but it wasn't draining, so it wasn't really cleaning things. And then we just kind of dealt with it for a while until we were just like, no, just fix the dishwasher. I was like, I'm trying to deal with it, but it's so bad. So, obviously, that was still not awful. Okay, that happens. Some landlords just kind of suck. They don't fix things. They don't do a good job of cleaning things up, or they don't do a good job of actually like managing the place all that well. So, okay, I can understand that. Whatever. You didn't fix the dishwasher. Still, I'm giving you some leniency. I would not have given them a 1-star rating for any of this. This is why I'm giving them the 1-star rating. Security deposit. Alright, here we go. Big money, Chris. So obviously, for a security deposit, if you guys don't know how the heck that works, you gotta give basically 1 month's rent as a deposit that you get back at the end of your tenancy. So when you're going to move out of the apartment or the house, just to make sure that you don't damage it in any extreme way. Like, what if I moved in and I totally wrecked the place, So I'm going to go for a big bad yellow rush here, by the way. if I totally wrecked the place, I damaged the floors or something like that, obviously, I should pay for that. Or if I don't clean the place good enough or something stupid like that, obviously I should pay for those damages. So, when I moved out, I left the place literally in immaculate condition. In fact, we even bought carpet cleaners. It cost us like $200 to get all the carpets professionally cleaned. We also bought professional maids who came and cleaned the entire place. On top of, we didn't damage the place at all. Like, I mean, obviously there was a couple nail holes, which, like, you know, I think we're gonna take this guy down with yellows. But there's like a couple nail holes and stuff like that, which were like allowed in the lease anyways. Wow, holy crap. We're really doing damage to this guy. That was another battle energy at a really, really terrible time. But I gotta get my lightning wizard up here. We have the leads coming in. I'm gonna send out a couple pinks as well. Hopefully causing some problems in here. He's gonna sell his stuff. I'm a little afraid though if he tries to counter rush us. Be honest here. He's gonna sell more things. He's getting a 4th tier ninja. Holy crap. So there's all those banana farms are basically gone at this point. Really? No way! The wizards couldn't handle it! Oh, that sucks! Wow, well played. Just regular rainbows got me. Okay. I can see it. I can dig it, bro. Good rush. I thought we were going to be able to handle it. I think I used my battle energy a little bit too early, and I just didn't build enough wizards to be ready to micro there. You know, building and then upgrading and building and upgrading is really difficult. Usually if you build all at once and you upgrade all at once, it's a little bit easier, but we did manage it in time. So, good game, dude. I thought we had him, though. We were just a little bit too aggressive right around 10, 11, and 12. So, where was I at? Oh, yeah, security deposit. We left the place in immaculate condition. It was perfect. Everything was good, like really good. Like, I'm not a messy person at all. In fact, I'm super clean. I left the place cleaner than I got it. Like, they left the windows all dirty and everything. I cleaned all that crap. They left the blinds dirty. I cleaned all that crap. I don't like dirt and messy, grimy grossness. I like everything really clean. So, I even had an air purifier and things, you know? I changed the furnace filters, I got an air purifier, all this other stuff. I did a good job taking care of that place. 0 damage. So anyways, I sent them an email about 4 weeks after I moved out, and I told them, like, you know, I'm still waiting on my security deposit. I'm just, you know, curious how long it's going to take. Normally, it takes, you know, 2 to 3 weeks for most places, so I'm like, oh, 4 weeks is a little bit too much. I thought you guys were just going to send it to me by now. Ooh, Chris. Oh, no response. Okay. So anyways, I waited about another week just to, you know, see, like, maybe the things are just going through the motions. They got my email, obviously, so they're just going to, you know, fix it eventually. Nope, nothing. Didn't respond. Okay, well, what's going on here? So I ended up calling them, and they didn't answer. So I was like, what? Why aren't you answering right now? That's sort of goofy. So they didn't answer, and then I called again, and they didn't answer, and then I called again, and they didn't answer. Then I left a message, they didn't answer. Then I left another message, they didn't answer. So this went on for about 2 weeks, where I called probably 10, 15, I don't know, maybe even 20 times. I don't know exactly how many times I called. I got a list and proof of all my calls, but I don't remember off my hand how much I actually ended up calling. But it was a lot. At first, it was very nice. I was like, oh, hi, how are you? My name's Chris, and I was renting out so-and-so place, and I'm curious about my security deposit. Are you guys planning on sending the check pretty soon? Did you guys take anything out and stuff like that? And I was trying to be fairly accurate and just nice about everything. And then eventually it turned into, hey, this is Chris. Give me a call back. My phone number is blah, 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 blah. And still never responded. So I'm getting pretty angry at this point, obviously. You know, I'm like, this is a pretty decent amount of money at this point. I don't want to get ripped off this. So I also had a $500 pet deposit as well. Refundable, I might add. But a $500 pet deposit, so that was on top of the rent. So it was a pretty decent chunk of money over there. And obviously, you know, dogs can cause damage and everything. Luna was really good. She didn't cause any damage. She didn't chew any woodwork up or anything like that. She's a good puppy. She's sitting at my feet right now, too, so that just shows how gosh darn puppalicious she is. It's already around 8. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Screw it, dude. Let's go hardcore here. Hardcore parkour! Also, I don't know why the heck I don't have a monkey farmer. So he's going to be able to get that up. Okay, cool. Alright, dude, I'll get extra greedy right now. Screw it. Extra super mega greedy. The greed! I love it. So I called, obviously plenty of times, left plenty of messages. I ended up emailing them. I think I only emailed them twice. I felt like that was more than enough, because obviously all emails are saved and proved, and oh crap, I got the wrong side of crap. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. We can do a double order. Do that guy a little bit further over to the left here. We're going to do this guy right at the very front, so he decamalizes the balloons right away. And I think that's pretty solid. Oh, whoa. Did not want to do that either. Anyways, we're going for a quick rush here, guys. We're going to go for zebras on round 13. He might try and kind of do an all-out rush against us. We'll just pop this guy up to Bernie stuff and rapid reload and maybe get another, wizard up or something like that. This guy could die right here. Mama Bear, what are you doing, Mama Bear? There's a lot of zebras. A lot of zebras up in there. And we're going to hurt them pretty bad, but I don't know if we're going to kill them. It's going to be close. Lots of lives. They have the banana farms all set up. So we're going to go for another zebra rush right after this with probably an extra pile-up of regen rainbows. So we're going to do a quick burst of zebras, follow up with a couple of regen rainbows, and just see what happens. Should be able to take them down unless they do some really nice micro with their banana farms here. And yes, we will win our game. So I know I should be talking about Chicagoland leasing management and how much they freaking suck. So it was about maybe 65 days after I moved out. I ended up looking up the law. What's the law and how long they have? They only have 45 days, in Illinois, 45 days to return my security deposit. If they do not, and they don't tell me how much they've taken out or whatever and return some of it, I can sue them. Not only can I sue them, if they acted in bad faith, quote-unquote bad faith, I can sue them for double the amount of the deposit. So I could have sued them for, obviously, a pretty chunk amount of change right there, man. I would take extra $1,000 right there. Heck to the yeah. So, basically, I was getting ready for court. It's the first time I've ever gone to court, by the way. Well, actually, kind of the first time I've ever went to court, like real court. I went for a ticket one time, but that's another. Oh, he's gonna skip it. I went for a ticket another time. That was a terrible story. Maybe I'll tell you guys that story someday. Always I get screwed over somehow. It's magic how I get screwed over in every single situation. It's like somebody hates me. I don't know who, somebody's like out to get me and like messes things up in my life somehow. But anyways, so I looked up and it's like, oh man, they never told me anything about my thing, so I'm gonna have to sue them. And you know what? I'm like, at first I'm like really afraid. I'm like, oh crap, like what if the judge like really hates me or something like that, or like something like that. And then I'm like thinking, well, hey, free money. That's also really nice too. I like money. And the thing wasn't even about the money that I'm getting. It was the money that I'm taking away from this terrible company that deserves to not have that money. So before I did that, though, I had to send a demand letter. A demand letter, which literally was me saying, I'm demanding my security deposit back. And I had to state the Illinois statutes and the laws, and I basically just kind of copied it from, a template, but I edited it to, suit my needs, obviously. Like I said, I have pictures and everything. I have all this stuff set up, and, obviously I left the place in good condition and all this other stuff, so I tailored it to my own needs and everything, but I just kind of copied a template from a lawyer. So I don't know what the heck to do, man. Helipilots are kind of beefy, they're big, so they take up banana farm slots, which kind of sucks. So I'm not going to be able to farm all that well today. Probably just going to build 2 of these guys and just kind of see where it goes. Alright, let's do that. And, yeah. So anyways, this is when I start printing everything out. I'm printing out my lease, I'm printing out all my phone records, I'm printing out the emails, I'm getting everything all set up because I'm getting ready to sue these mofos down to the ground. Right? Obviously, gotta sue these mofos down to the ground, Chris. You gotta get rid of them. And then, so in the demand letter, by the way, you say that they have 7 days from when they received my letter to give me the money. So this thing fits here. I know it does. Why does it not jam in there the way I want it to? It's upsetting. Also, I just realized I'm not spending on any pinks against this guy. I don't know what I'm thinking. We're gonna balloon energy him too, because screw you, dude. Yo, he's gonna go for another banana farm. He's getting greedy. Ooh. Can he pop another dart monkey in there? Oh, and he's gonna battle energy as well. Look at that. Oh, there it is. I knew I could fit it in there. I knew I could jam it in there eventually if I waited for the right time. Alright, so we're going to go for some pink-black combos in here. You guys know I like my combos, and this is one of the best combos against Dart Monkeys. You kind of learn that after a while. You know, people learn how to play really well with Dart Monkeys, but you also learn how to play against them really well. Know what their weaknesses are. Pink-black combos. Surprisingly good weakness. So, I'm getting all this stuff set up, and I waited the 7 days, by the way, and I was like, okay, it's game time. And I asked my dad, because he used to be a cop, and he was talking about like how I'm supposed to sue somebody, and how I'm supposed to go to court, and how I'm supposed to fill out the documents and all this other stuff. And obviously it's a little scary, a little bit intimidating to me to think about all this stuff. So, about 12 days after I sent the letter, or after I actually got the letter, they ended up sending me the check. Yes, they did. Indeed, they did. They sent me the check for the full amount. I was honestly considering just going through and suing them anyways, because I really didn't want them to do this to somebody else as well. I wanted them to, like, kind of be taught a lesson, you know, like, you shouldn't do this. But in the end, I realized I don't really know what the law is after they give me the money. Like, if I, you know, obviously if I accept the check, that's like accepting the payment, so that I have to not do the check and then sue them, and then what if I lose or something like that? Like, I'm out all this money, so I'm kind of upset about that. I would be really upset about that, obviously. So here we go. I'm going to do a quick third-tier banana farm, followed up by a lead. That's the way I'm going to play it. Regen lead. Maybe I'll do some pinks underneath that as well. He's got no lead popping power yet. He's also probably going to go for... he's got a wizard, though. Okay. What's he doing, man? Popping the wizard in a weird spot. Oh, the pinks are getting in the way. Oh, the pinks are getting in the way. What you gonna do, little wizard buddy? He's gonna get a monkeyess as well, and I think he's gonna be able to take these guys down. So yeah, he's got the money, you know, all covered and everything. We're gonna go for a quick 2-2 wizard. I'm actually gonna pop in a couple more wizards in here. You guys saw my problem last game, right? I didn't have enough wizards set up, so if I sell this guy, I can just pop in a bunch of wizards real quick. 4 wizards up to 2-2 or whatever. I'm having patrol. Why not, dude? Patrol, yeah, petroleum jelly. So there it is. Chicagoland Leasing Management tried to steal my money, and I was fairly obvious that they were trying to steal my money. They really thought that I wasn't going to be able to figure out that I was supposed to send a demand letter and like do all this ridiculous stuff, and it makes sense, you know. Like, most people probably don't know how to do this stuff, and they're just like, well, I guess the money's just gone. Like, I can't fight a company, can I? Absolutely, you can fight companies. Sue the crap out of them in small claims court, because sometimes they suck and they deserve it. But I didn't even follow through on my threat, I guess, to actually sue them. So maybe I'm a bad person for not doing that. But anyways, what do I rush with here? I guess I really got nothing, right? Oops, I didn't even mean to do that. Well, we can get a couple lightning wizards, but with the heli palette here, it looks like we got everything covered. He's sending a lot of regen ceramics, by the way. Some more wizard action. Really? I don't even know if I needed a battle energy there, but I got afraid. And he may be doing around 17 too, which sucks. Now, also, another problem that I'm actually going to run into is I can't fit heli pallets anywhere. Oh, crap. I'm realizing that now a little bit on the late side. I have to sell my banana farms to fit those guys. Holy crap. So I'm going to pop Razor Rotors on this guy as well. That's going to easily destroy all this stuff. Oh, yeah, no problems there. I'll pop a couple extra engineers in here, too, for round 18, because that's Moab territory, you know? We're also going to rush this guy with a Moab. I'm probably going to rush him with a double Moab, by the way, maybe even a regen-led combo Moab, because, I feel like he's got very little lead popping power, so let's do at least a couple regen leads here. I just want to spend all my money, because I want to do another Moab as well, after he uses his battle energy, and after that's gone, we're going to do another Moab here. Oh, he's good. Oh, what the heck? Why would he do that? That's crazy. So this should be a breeze, I think. We got the Tornado Wizard here. He should send all these Bloons back, right? Yeah, send those guys back. Annihilation. Regen leads all over the place. Are they going to take him down? He only needs a couple Dart Monkeys here. The leads are the things that are actually killing him, and Resurks will be defeated. So again, this is... I know I made a kind of long video here, guys. I tried to make it as straightforward as I could, but I got distracted by Bloons again, as usual. I was too excited, man. I was too excited about the Bloons. But in the end, Chicagoland Leasing and Management. Very terrible company. Literally trying to steal your money. That's the only way that I see it, okay? I don't see how they could possibly say that they weren't trying to steal my money. Steal my security deposit. And again, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is kind of shaky because I'm so mad about it. You know, I don't get mad about very many things. I have very rarely had anybody try to steal money from me in the past. And, It's upsetting, it's stressful, it sucks, and not knowing if you're ever going to get it back too. It's not fun. And when these companies just take advantage of you like that, it's terrible. Okay? If they at least told me, they're like, "Well, Chris, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to charge you $200 because the drywall was messed up." I'd be like, "Okay, whatever. I guess I understand." Or like maybe they like thought I damaged something a little bit too much. Okay. Fine, so be it. Maybe they'd exaggerate a little bit. At least I'll get most of my money just straight up and just tell me that. But to leave me in the dark and just to try and take advantage of me and try and, like I said, what I think is stealing money from people, that's a terrible thing for a company to do. On top of just being sucktastic. Not responding at all. What is that crap? Come on. Every single company that I know of at least has some sort of helpline, or you can go into their store and talk to them or whatnot. Nobody has this crap happen to them. So anyways, I think that's all I got. I can't think of anything else. If you guys want to press that like button, feel free. This is going to be the last complaint video that I have for quite a while. So if you guys have any other topics that you'd like to hear me talk about, though, feel free, man. Throw those down in the comments down there. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to make you guys happy. So let me know what you want to hear about, and I'll do my best. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.